Well, hey folks, FatGuyFliesRC. Alright, we got the FMS 64mm F18 Hornet here. I think it's a Hornet, yeah, F18 Hornet. Take it up and have a little bit of fun with her. Gonna fly in my AS3X Plus mode. Wind is directly across the runway, so it does not matter which way I take off or land. Pilot's choice. Got the nose wheel gyro on board. All right.
Braking. Cruise mode.
Got a 2800 SMC pack in there. High voltage pack. All right. Timer set for
Timer reset.
3 minutes and 15 seconds. Let's take off and have a little bit of fun with her. Reaching for the imaginary retracts that I don't have.
Time remaining 3 minutes.
Definitely a good flying plane. Stark difference for the little Ranger 1220 I was just flying a while ago. About 3/4 throttle right there.
Mid rates 85.
Switch to my mid rates. Now remember, you don't have yaw, no rudder with this, bank and yank only. So
Time remaining 2 minutes.
for that reason, you got to be mindful of your lineup on the runway, because you're not going to be able to correct. Now hopefully this will come out somewhat good on the hat cam. Small plane.
Braking. Cruise mode.
And this is where thrust reverse is your friend. Alright. We can take off from this direction here since it's crosswind. Alright. Here we go. Nice scale takeoff. I think I like a mid-range better. Good sounding plane too. Trust your airfoil. Check my CG. Yeah, decent amount of
1 minute.
Decent amount of elevator needed to hold inverted, so I might want to adjust my CG. All right. Land from the west this time. Our runway runs east to west, just so you know.
"30 seconds.
All right. Oh, lost part of my bomb on the belly, which has come off more times than I can count.
20 seconds. Braking. Cruise mode.
All right. Let me go out here and find that piece of that bomb. I think I know right where it's at. I see it.
10.
I'm going to park it right in front of that bomb. Right in front of that fin, actually. See it right there? All right, let's go out here and get it. That has come off, when I've slapped the belly like that, that has come off more times than I can count. Yep, right there. But that's just what glue does. That's what glue's for. All right. Beautiful little plane. Let's take it back to the bench. We'll talk about it. All righty. We had 9 seconds left on a 3-minute and 15-second timer. And as you can see, have 30 seconds left on the battery. That's my battery placement, but I found the I just checked the CG and she's favoring too much tail heavy, so I need to bring that battery forward just maybe ½ an inch, maybe a ¼ inch, ½ an inch, and that should help that. And I'll be flying again here in just a second. So, well, there you go. That just show you my settings and everything. All right. So my flying range. Remember, it's just aileron and elevator. Okay, I cannot see it because it is so bright. Then my mid rate, so 85 over 40% expo on ailerons. And I hope you can see it because I certainly can't. Looks like 85 over 40% on elevator. Okay, and to show you what that looks like on the plane, so that's all you got. Now rudder, pretty sure rudder, which is my nose steering, I think that's 100% with, I can't see it so bright, 100% with 50% expo. Hopefully y'all can see it on the film. You can see it. And I do have the nose wheel gyro. Let's go over our AS3X settings. Roller cut is on. Gains were 30, 40, and 60 on roll, pitch, and yaw. Priorities, all at, well, at 100 on roll and pitch. Yaw doesn't matter because it's the rudder. Head end ending with stop lock, all at both at 50 on the roll and pitch. And one-time gains. So, oh, my nose wheel settings are you know what? Looks like I don't have. I can't even see it. I thought I had the nose wheel engaged. I guess I don't. Oh, that's right. I must have used that for throw. Well, I got an open channel. I don't know. I guess I don't have the nose wheel going. So, all right. Well, never mind. Well, it did fine anyways. All right. Well, we'll get another flight here in a little bit. And we'll attach that. But that's my settings, and I'm not going to change them other than I'm going to move that battery forward about maybe a ½ inch. So, other than that, I won't go over the settings on the next flight because I'll leave them the same. That's that little bomb piece. All right. Well, thank you. We'll be right back here in just a second. Get you another flight. Well, hey folks, FatGuyFliesRC. All right, second flight with the F-18 Hornet, 64mm by FMS. All right, we're going to take it up, have a little bit of fun with her. Adjusted the CG, and I do have I had the nose wheel gyro plugged in. I just didn't have it activated. So it is activated now. It is running. So let's get another flight here. We're going to stay in our mid-range, which are 85% over 40% expo. Right, left, up, down. That's all you got.
Motor hot. Gonna burn you.
And I may still get creative and cut up some foam and put a little afterburn on this. I don't know yet. Okay. Here we go. Fresh battery. Mid rates.
Time remaining 3 minutes.
Whoa. Forgot I had them gains turned way too high. Yeah, CG's much better now. Still have to hold in some elevator, but not too bad. Not nearly as bad as I did before. The right aileron needed. Yeah, I'm liking 85% on the elevator and aileron this time.
Time remaining 2 minutes.
Turn the motor off. All right, let's get it turned around. See if we can't get a landing out of this thing. Well, touch and go at least.
Braking. Cruise mode.
All right. Still got a minute 17. Let's take off. Let's get out here on the center line. We got no wind now. Nothing to slow me down except the reverse thrust. All right. Well, as close to the center line as possible. All right. Here we go.
One minute.
All right, we got our minute warning. Little bounce and go there. That was accidental. I'm not going to claim that.
Seconds.
There we go.
Braking.
Yeah.
Cruise mode. Seconds. Braking. Cruise mode.
Well, I'm stuck. Be right back. Look at how deep in that rut I am. Alrighty. Had 13 seconds left. 26% left on and that was on a 3 minute 15 second timer, and 26% left. All right, well there you go. And this is where I've got the battery now. That's the 2800 SMC, and it's just maybe a 1/4 inch behind the wood tray. And CG seems to be much better on the plane there. CG on the plane, let me turn this over with one hand, not damage the plane any. CG on the plane is actually written on the plane, is actually embossed on there, but it's 55, looks like, is that 45 to 55 millimeters back from the leading edge root, which puts it, you can actually feel it right there. You can actually see the CG written on there, and you can, those are raised letters so you can feel it. And the nose wheel gyro was a 50% gain with a 30%, or a 30% gain with a 50% heading window. But yeah, that's all I did. I had it all set up, I just hadn't activated, so that's what I did. Usually on most jets and our nose wheel gyros, I'll do 50 over 50. But with these smaller ones, they're so twitchy, I did 30 over 50 with a 50% heading window that can go in, but with only 30% gains. So there you go. That is the 64 millimeter F-18 Hornet, sent to me by FMS for review. Great little plane. I'm sorry it had to be the hat cam, but everybody had to work with me today, so that's the way it is. All right, God bless you. Y'all have a good one. We'll see you next time. God is good, and keep them in the air. Bye-bye.